Hey now. Hey now, hey to the now, hey now, hey to the now. We must fight for Benry. Yeah, Benry. Okay, let's see. Alright. There's steel drum shiz right here. Alright, I gotta see how last time's ended. I think I just made a save state, because I think I was in the middle of a dungeon. Oh no, there was a save point in there. Okay, cool. There was a save point in that dungeon. Welcome to the fungeon. Yo, Gray, what up? Lemonless intro, yeah. 50% more bed, 80% less lemon. 1000% more running in the halls. Let me get my social media posts out. Fuck the police. Oh my. Fuck the police. Saturday Night Live is trending. Let's see why. I mean, it is Saturday night. Oh, because they're rerunning the Betty White episode. Makes sense. That's tonight. Oof. How you doing, Gray? Looking forward to more Suikoden III and the adventures of Benry. Although I don't think we're going to be getting to Benry anytime soon. The impression that I got from the way the game is set up is it's going to be like a little bit of Dragon Quest IV structure. Yo, Wayne. So this is 2022. Big deal, exactly. A little bit of Dragon Quest IV structure and a little mixed with Live Alive. Because the way that Dragon Quest IV works, and you guys will see it when I stream it, it's got a fantastic story, but it was really unusual. Like, on the NES, you'd put it in and you would like, name your character. And like, all right, I'm going to name my character Douche, right? So you're like, all right, D-O-U-C-H-E. Hit that button, right? And then all of a sudden you're playing as a character named Ragnar. And you're like, okay, this is unusual. So, you know, Ragnar has got to rescue these children, and you do this quest. And then you're playing as a completely different character named Princess Elena. And she's got a different story, and she's in a different part of the world. And then after that, you're playing as these two sisters, Mina and Maya, who are looking for revenge for their father's death. So you get, like, basically, like, all the party members that you would normally collect in Dragon Quest IV. Oh dear. Well, at least you're emptied out, right, EB? Have you been hydrating? Make sure you stay hydrated. You know, instead of just like starting as the hero and then collecting them, you get to play as them for a chapter, and then in the 5th chapter, you start as the hero and you collect all the other characters that you kind of already know a lot about. And then Live Alive was sort of the same, except that you picked what order you did things in. And this, it looks like maybe a little Treasure of the Rudras too, because you can bounce back and forth. Like when I played Treasure of the Rudras, I went and I did Scion's chapter all at once. And then I did all of the other guy, Serlant, or whatever his name was, and then I did all of Liza. And then Dune is the unlockable one. But you could bounce back at any time you want. So, good thing you're staying hydrated. So, you know, I think Suikoden 3 took a little bit from... Why did the music stop? Nope, there it goes. That was weird. That was bizarre. The music just, like, paused for a moment there. Like, dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Like, what the fuck is that? So anyway, I think Suikoden 3 takes a little bit from Dragon Quest IV, a little bit from Live Alive, a little bit from Treasure of the Rudras, in that there's these other characters. Like, it's like immediately like name the hero, and I'm like, Benry! And then there's 3 other characters that you... Apparently more than 3, from what I understand. Yo, Moogle, what's up? And yo, what up, Alice? Benry, news at 11. Hardly. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, Okay, so, you guys know I love Dragon Quest, right? But, story-wise, the first 3 are not amazing, right? The first one's just, hey, the dragon guy's an asshole, and if you got time, save the princess. That's the story of Dragon Quest, right? Dragon Quest 2 is like, hey, this Hargon guy's kind of a piece of a shit, and he attacked your cousin's castle, and you should go find your 2 cousins and go kick his ass, right? There's a little more to it than that, but that's the basic premise. Dragon Quest III. Hey, this Baramos guy is a real shitlord. And your father went to go fight him, and he never came back. Go follow your father's footsteps and go fight him. Just grab some people from the bar and go, you know? And we're going to be finishing Dragon Quest III this coming Friday, so... You'll get to see the ending, which is very good. Dragon Quest III definitely has a much better story than the first 2. But it was still a very basic 8-bit RPG, you know. Dragon Quest IV, back in the day, this was the first time that a story in a video game blew my mind. You know, and where you had, like, each character had their own defined personalities. They all had different motivations. The villain was a character. He wasn't just some guy that showed up at the end like, haha, I'm evil. You know, he, like, you got to know him and what he's all about, you know, and I know some of you in the chat, get in, losers, we're going to go kill Baramos. Some of you in the chat, including myself, are very large fans of a game you might have heard of, a little indie game called Final Fantasy VII. And... You know, there's a lot of games. There's a lot of things about Final Fantasy VII that makes it really good, right? You know what I mean? There's I never bought into the hype, like, because, like, when Final Fantasy VII came out, it was like, this is the best game ever, and I'm like, calm down. It's really good, though. Like, it's definitely a 9 out of 10, but calm down, you know? And I think the reason that happened is because all those people that were like, about Final Fantasy VII, it was either their first RPG or their first video game, you know? And if you're coming in hot with something like FF7, yeah, EB may have heard of it. There are a lot of big games about Final Fantasy VII, you're right. It's hard to live up to. It's like, that's a really great experience, and, you know, you always remember your first. You know, for those of you that lost your RPG virginity, or maybe even your video game virginity to Final Fantasy VII. But one of the biggest things about the game that made it great was the villain, Sephiroth. And it's like, can I show you guys something? Hold on. Let me show you guys something. I'm gonna do a little thing here, okay? Alright, we don't need him with the wings. Just regular Sephiroth is fine. Okay. Is it Sephiroth's nipples? No, you only can get those in Super Smash Brothers, right? There's every other game. I mean, he's rocking that bare chest, right? But he's not. He's nippleless. He got no nipples. He can't pretend to breastfeed a doll, which is probably why he's so angry all the time. You like Biddy? Yes, you like Biddy. All right. Make sure I got these in the right order. Okay. Sephiroth nipples. Indeed. Share my screen. All right. So, well, I already fucked it up. There's Sephiroth, right? I think this is from Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's Pizarro from Dragon Quest IV, right? Now, okay, this is like old. This is like new Sephiroth. I need like classic Sephiroth. Give me like Sephiroth from the original. Like, give me the official. Here, Smash Brothers. That's a good one. Like, look at his hair, the hairstyle, and then it's kind of the same thing, right? They're basically the same guy. You know? And I know this is a, white-haired, tall, bishy boy is a popular thing in, like, RPGs. I mean, Alucard is the same thing. But you can't look at, like, Sephiroth and not think, oh, that's Pizarro, right? And like we said, or like Gray said, yeah, it's the same design. Like Gray said, like, if you're going to borrow from Dragon Quest IV, you're doing pretty well for yourself, right? You might as well. Look, when I worked for Kazarth Studios, we made a bunch of games, right? Some of them were even good. And the best one we made was called Chronicles of a Dark Lord 2. Schrodinger's nipples, yes. They never go into whether Pizarro has nipples or not. Apparently, he's in Dragon Quest Heroes. I heard his voice and I saw his face portrait, but I haven't like run into him yet. So I'll get back to you on whether he has nipples in that game. But anyway, like if you're gonna borrow from Dragon Quest IV, you're borrowing from one of the best games out there. And it's not like there were too many things borrowed from. It's just the design of Sephiroth. But also, like, Sephiroth was a character that you felt bad for, and he had like a motivation, and he was like an actual character, which Final Fantasy had not done all that often. They did it a little bit with Kefka, but Kefka was also pure evil. You got to know him, and he wasn't likable. But all right. Oh yeah. So Chronicles of Dark Lord 2. So one of the things that was, my idea, because so much of it is like, yeah, that's Tanya, But one of the things that I wanted to do was the chapters, and there's 7 chapters in Chronicles of Dark Lord 2. Not that you can actually play the game, right? Yeah, and but there's the thing though. You didn't get Golbez's like tragic backstory until after you found out he's not really the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with Sephiroth and Pizarro, it was very out in the open that like these guys are fucked up because of these events that happened. So there's 7 chapters, and it's not until the 7th chapter that you actually play as the main character. Well, you play as him a little bit in the intro, and then like a whole group of edgelords that Tanya created, they all go out into different areas, and they split into different groups, and there's different chapters. And I wanted to have like title cards and chapters and everything, and that's where that came from. And I said to Tanya, it's like Dragon Quest IV, Yeah, I got mommy issues, so I'll do a genocide. Yeah, with Pizarro, it's more, humans are clearly bastards because they've never done anything good and they killed my girlfriend for stupid reasons. Like, you'll see it when I do Dragon Quest IV. I'm not going to spoil too much of Dragon Quest IV's story because it is wonderful. It's the first Dragon Quest to have an amazing story. But he had this girlfriend who was an elf, and for whatever reason, she supposedly cried rubies. And what's interesting is that in the game, they never actually show her crying rubies. It's actually... Thanks, Alpha Mama. There you go, yeah. It's actually possible that it was just a rumor that was spread among the humans that Rose could cry rubies. And so they were always trying to beat on her and make her cry so that she would cry rubies so that they can get rich. So Pizarro put her in this tower in a town that's just for monsters and demons, you know, because he's half demon, half human. They don't get too much into his lineage, but he's like clearly part human, part demon. And he hates humans so much because they're always trying to like fuck with his girlfriend, that she's got to stay in this tower and he's the only one that can get into it. Some humans figure out how to get into it and they beat her to death. And she dies, and that's, you know, he goes insane. He doesn't even go insane, really. He just gets filled with despair. He never really loses his mind until there is a point where you could see where he loses his mind. Okay, another white-haired bishy boy villain with a tragic past is Folu. Y'all know Folu, right? Breath of Fire 4, Folu. And Capcom did something really interesting, is that you actually play as him quite a bit. Like, you play as the main character, Ryu. There's always Ryu, right? And his group of characters, and then every once in a while it'll go over, like, this is what Folu's up to. And you see how he's, like, not at all a bad guy. He's a little haughty, right? Because he's a god and he knows it. But he doesn't strike you as a bad person. And then when he does become the bad guy, like my heart went out to him because what they did to him was fucked up. I'm not even going to say it because it's such a big shock when it happens. But, yeah. Yeah, everybody likes Sephiroth, right? Everybody likes Sephiroth. He was the cool guy that I mean, if you think about like Cloud was the Sephiroth fanboy. He was like trying to be a mixture of, hey Derek, of Sephiroth and Zack, you know. What did you buy with your what games did you get? And yes, guys, since it is the first, we are going to play the new intro. But yeah, how did I even get into this whole Sephiroth talk? I don't even know. Oh, because Suikoden 3 reminds me of Dragon Quest IV's structure. So I don't think we'll see Benry for like quite a while. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Collection, Saga Collection, CNC Remastered, and Stealth Bastard Deluxe. The hell is Stealth Bastard? Or an Alpha 11. Saga Collection, that's the 3 Game Boy games, right? That's pretty cool. I like them. Especially the third one. Third one was really good. I know everybody's like, oh, the second one's so great. The second one's the best. They're like, yeah, it was good, but the third one was, like, clearly better. Probably, I'll tell you why I liked Final Fantasy Legend 3 the best out of those. Jesus Christ, Alice. It was the least like a Saga game. Playing through all those Saga games made me realize that I don't really like the series as much as I thought I was going to. There's certainly some in there that are good. But the one that I liked the most out of the Game Boy ones especially was the one that was the least like a Saga game and the most like a Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, you gotta keep running from Suzaku on your motorcycle. Alright guys, y'all ready to see this new intro? I'm ready to play this new intro. You know what's fucked up is that I made it like a week ago and I didn't add it to Streamlabs until like 5 minutes before I was about to stream today. Alright, let me get the music out of here and we'll play the intro. And here we go. No running in the halls! Don't tell me what to do! I'm running in the halls! Ah, fuck the police! I know a BJD is a ball-jointed doll, but I'm just thinking of ball jerk dick. When your last name is Fail, becoming a doctor doesn't even help all that much. I'm just gonna take this stick and shove it so far up my ass I'll be singing Christmas songs with it! In the lava you go. Oh shit! I deserve that. Ooh! I don't know what's going on! Hello, I am over-designed McWeirdo. Hi, I'm Create a Character from Soul Calibur. Nice! 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 Work on it, Sten.
Y'all better respect my Transformers before I change your pronouns to was were, bitch.
Hey, I've been a bad golem. Oh, yeah, give it to me. Oh, I like it. Oh, yes. Oh, from behind. Man, I went into Draken thinking, I'm gonna play the hell out of this game, right? I'm gonna go through the whole thing. And I didn't get very far. A couple of my characters died. I was trying to go to a place to get them healed. I stepped on a teleporter by accident. We had a dance party. And then I immediately ran into like a really nasty... Yeah, no kickflip, sorry. A really nasty enemy wiped me out. And I was like, fuck this game. Let's play Draken 2. Or Dragon View as it's called. Also, by the way, this intro... Strong Breath of Fire 4 vibes. Strong Breath of Fire 4 vibes. And considering Breath of Fire 4 was a PS1 game, it had definitely already come out. Like, the music is what's doing it. I mean, the anime shit, too, but the music. Never seen Breath of Fire 4. I'm certainly going to stream it one day, but Breath of Fire 4 is a gorgeous game. In its story, and its art, and its music and everything. Such a good game. Even the art in this looks like Breath of Fire 4. Alright. But I should probably actually play this game. Yeah, that's cool, though, because, like, you would just find the ones in Breath of Fire 3 that were OP and just use those, right? I was in the middle of a dungeon when I, stopped, so here we are. I love that we have a character whose name is Sergeant Joe, and he's a goddamn duck. Like, yo, bro, right? I hate that I can't... Oh, I forgot which way I was going. I hate that I can't manipulate the camera, but, you know, it is what it is, right? I think we'd be headed this way. Yes, Breath of Fire 5 was really cool, too. A lot of people didn't dig it, because it was different, but it was a good game. Look, light from outside, and I could hear water. You mean we found the ship? Welcome! I'm Gilliam. I'm just gonna do this. Hope you don't mind. Ah, fuck. Ah, hamburgers. Oh, they separated us. We're locked out. It's that man from the Zexen City. Gilliam. Bad. Bad children. I told you not to go into the mountains. But why are you here? Do you really want to know? Shall I tell you? Well, now. You shit-eating grin. I don't know, it fits her personality, though. I know why. You're the liar. You lied about Melville's father when you called him a liar. Oh, that's right. But why? Oh, totally. If we get a castle, it's going to be honk, right? Honk, honk, honk. The reason is most simple. I did not want anyone to learn of this place. This place where I store my riches. Your riches? All right, hold on a second. I mean, I need to move these windows around a bit. All right. Yes, mine. All mine. Sometimes I sell a few of my valuables at my store or at the market. Then, when the buyer leaves Vinay del Rezexe, my bandits strike and return the bounty to me here. It is the perfect scheme. We know what each victim will be carrying because they bought it from me. You vicious thief. And so you've kept this place a secret. Naturally. This place is just far enough from Vinay del Rezexe and the Knights Fort. I've never worried about anyone else finding it. That is until Melville's father spoke up about his discovery. Monster. For that evil plan, you... And I was just thinking of moving when you started to give me trouble. Hey, it's about time you lazy bandits got here. Oi! Hey, strange ones. You pay for what you've done. They talk like this. I don't know, make the rules. Think you could win in the fox's den? Calm down, Muggle, I what? Prepare for punishment as men. And ducks. Show no mercy. And away we go. Alright, it's, we don't have all our characters, but that's okay. Go for it! Ugh. Damn. You move fast. Fuck off. Yo, the duck is good with that fucking axe. Ah. You're dead. Fuck off. Get this like weird Grandia vibe from the battles. You're U-hauling. Oh boy. Alright, you go, Lulu and Sergeant Joe all leveled up. Oh, ouch. Even lions are known to flee if danger's reward comes on easily. See you later, shitlords. Remember that before you challenge Korean fighters. Or a veteran duck fighter. Oh, lousy bandits. At least I have some very valuable hostages over here. Yeah, just like take an animal, give him a fucking axe, and you're good to go, right? Melville. I can defend us. I'll make him pay. You can do it, Melville. Captain of the St. Loa Knights and Swordsman of Rage. Prepare to meet your maker, old man. Old man? We'll see if the boy's blade is as sharp as your tongue, night child. Let the match begin. Yeah, where's the Red Lantern ring? Wait a minute, the girl's not with me? I suppose I'll finish this in no time at all. Let's start with this. Oh, it's a duel. I don't know how that works. Let's attack. Yeah. Death blow? Oh no. Let's see. Ow, ow! Well, I'm dead. Woohoo! I don't think he stood a chance there. It appears I've beaten a knight. I don't think I could have survived that, even if I blocked. It was like, boom, boom, death blow, right? Hold on one second. Okay. I just want to see if this says anything about whether or not you can win that. Yeah, it says there's no way to win. Hey, pig face! Huh? 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 Oi! Money blind fool! Why is she pointing at her eye? Egad! Where? What? When did? But how? The game probably just pretends like you didn't lose, you didn't win. That's usually how it goes, right? Every knight has to work. Reflex is bad. Every knight knows how to work a lever. Shall you be punished as a man or as a child? Oh, is that what she's doing? Okay, I didn't know that. Oi, 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 help, save me. Hey, stop, thief! Lulu, let us see to Melville first. Melville, can you speak? I can speak. I hear church bells in my head, but I think I'll be okay. That's not even like a normal reaction to getting stabbed. I'm sorry, I lost. I thought I could protect you, but you all protected me. Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? What are you, or doing this in England? What are you saying, Melville? You did protect us, and me. She's right. Melville, you're a hero. You even made me feel less scared. This is a victory for the three of us, the St. Loa Knights. Victory! Yeah, now, Swordsman of Rage and Knight Captain Melville, let's go find that ship. Wait, don't we have an ass to be kicking first? Oh, you were Mercutio? That's a good roll. What a beautiful view. I guess we just locked him in the thing and we're not worried about him. Melville, look! There's your ship. There you go. You're like, yeah, everybody loves you, and then you're out of the play. Oh, Melville, it's true, just like your father said. Sometimes this just goes without me putting any buttons presses in there. Yeah, just like he said. We'll walk proudly into Venet del Zexe and tell everyone about this ship. Yeah. The worst part was doubting my own father. I was starting to... I knew he was telling the truth. I knew it. But it started to sound, well, not so true. What a relief. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb, sir. Hey, you know he wouldn't do that. He's your father. True, true. What's up? And a great treasure hunter, too. I guess. Next time, don't guess. Yeah. Yeah, we're so funny. Crack each other up. And you were Romeo, damn. I was in plays, but not in high school. At that point, I was over it. My sister was the one who was more into that. We should get you three back. Your families must be worried. Oh my god. Now that would have been funny. That I would have seen. Probably. At first they'll be too angry to listen to your story. What about Gillian? Wise words from such a young one. Let's be off. Alright. Now, according to this, I should go back in there. There should be a treasure chest in there, and I should also be making sure that at least Hugo, Lulu, and St. Joe are up to level 20. Oh my. So when you did the balcony scene, that shit was real. Oh, there isn't a treasure chest, but there will be one in a different chapter. No one's gay for more, man. Alright, so you just want to get the three primary characters up to level 20. And then invest in their skills a bit. Oh, Melville's got 1 hit point. That's fantastic. Well, let's hopefully kill these things quickly. Oh, damn. Get him, Ducky! Hit her with that dubstep gun. Damn! That wasn't really necessary, now was it? Like, god damn. Oh, Melville and Hugo leveled up. Alright. No one's gay for more, man. I'm sure, yeah, medicines. Alright. Lulu could use a little pick-me-up as well. Medicine does nuts. That's good. I don't know if it was less XP or not. I wasn't really paying too much attention, but it's good. you don't need revival items. You wind up with 1 hit point after the battle. No big deal. That was just me not healing after that boss battle. Here we go. Friggin' Woobat. We got Banshee and their dagger wings. Alright. Oh, that's why I was having an issue. My carefully planned out formation is all fucked up. Damn. Kids really are shitlords. Yeah, she's getting knocked out like crazy because she's got like no defenses and she's in front. Oh, we had roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. And mashed potatoes. Kids and faculty. No, Alanis doesn't get experience points when she's down. I'm not really worried about her. It's mainly the 3 primary characters that I want to get leveled up, but let me, my whole carefully planned out formation was put to shit. There we go. Well, you should try anyway. Maybe something simple like, you know, some crackers, and toast, you know. Respectfully. She. Yo, Amethyst, what's going on? I don't know. For my most watched challenge 2021. Of course, Gibbsy was in top 5 emotes. Happy New Year. Thank you very much, Amethyst. How's it going? Thank you for subscribing again. Oh, by the way, for everybody, I forgot to mention, I mentioned on the Discord a while, like last night, but look in your emotes. You should all have a new follower emote. Done. All right, here we go. Bandit. This is more like it. And then they can do this. Top. There it is. Here it comes. We're gonna get you guys. Yeah. It actually does decent damage. Dope. There you go. If you can't get drunk today, get drunk tomorrow. No, dope. Can I just drop down? Or no, you can't. All right. I'm wondering what happened to Guillaume. I thought we were gonna have to fight him or something, but apparently not. No, we're almost up to that point. Anyway, here we go. More banditos. We call on the power of children. God, that is too funny. It's funny every time. It's funny every single time. Alright. Small children, away! At least you don't have to fight children like it's Drakengard or something, right? Whoa! Alright, more bandits. The look on her face when she does it, too. She's got her eyes closed. Ugh. Yeah, I want to try out Salt and Sanctuary at some point. Well, I'm glad that you thought to come by. If you're not feeling well, hopefully the stream can perk you up a bit. All right, well, here's the outside. So wait, did Guillaume just vanish? I don't understand what happened. Alright, here we go. Maybe he ran off. I don't know. You think they both have their eyes closed? Let me see. His eyes look open. It's hard to tell, though, because he's like, hers are definitely closed. Unless you meant something else. Alright, hopefully by the time we come back out, Lulu and Sergeant Joe will have leveled up, because that's the goal here. These bandits are useless. Most bandits are. I mean, they're just kill fodder in Skyrim. Oh, you know what? I normally don't do this a whole bunch, but since you're here, Amethyst, and since it is the first, would you like to see my new stream intro? We have a brand new stream intro that I can show you, if you'd like to see. Oh, okay. Let me do that real quick. Well, we don't want you vanishing, that's for sure. I mean, I understand if you're feeling sad and you want to socialize, but don't vanish on us. That would be bad. All right, I'm going to play the intro again. Oh, Moogle didn't see it either. All right, here we go. So normally we're starting in this screen because it does fade from here. So here we go. No running in the halls! Don't tell me what to do! I'm running in the halls! Ah, fuck the police! I know a BJD is a ball-jointed doll, but I'm just thinking of ball jerk dick. When your last name is Fail, becoming a doctor doesn't even help all that much. He's gonna take this stick and shove it so far up my ass I'll be singing Christmas songs with it! In the lava you go. Oh shit! I deserve that. Ooh! I don't know what's going on. Hello, I am over-designed McWeirdo. Hi, I'm Create a Character from Soul Calibur. Nice! 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 Work on it, Sten.
Y'all better respect my Transformers before I change your pronouns to was were. Bitch.
Hey, I've been a bad golem. Oh, yeah, give it to me. Oh, I like it. Oh, yes. Oh, from behind. There we go. All right. Now you've seen it. What are you drinking tonight? All right, here we go. Now, thank you. It was a lot of fun making it. I had to make some hard decisions on which clips would make it, but yeah, the naughty golems are traditional at this point. See, that time his eyes were closed. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. Sometimes his eyes are open and sometimes they're closed. Her eyes are always closed. Moscato? I don't think I've ever had Moscato. She got... Oh, that's right. She gets stunned just from doing the attack. Probably because she always has her eyes closed. Oh, it's wine. Okay. All right. We're all leveled up. We're good to go. Yeah, right. Punish me! I'm a bad golem. Where did the map go? Oh, I didn't realize with start that you could do that. Alright. A sweeter white wine? Okay. Jesus. My mother has some sort of issue with wine, like something with the nitrates in it. She can't really have anything with nitrates. I don't know if it's really an allergy, but it sets off her her asthma. Oh, wine's great. Grape juice plus. So yeah, your issue isn't even like wine specifically, it's grapes. And wine just makes it worse. Told y'all, raisins are haunted. Damn, those guys do a lot of damage. Fuck off, buddy. Damn, Lulu's starting to get some hands in there, yo. I think we head back to the town now. Oh, pork? Yeah. Allergy. Migraines usually do have food triggers to them. Really? You think so, Mogul? I wouldn't say so. Okay, I remember now that you did tell me about the grape juice projectile vomit thing. Damn. Leave Lulu alone. I'm serious.
A goblet?
Oh my god. Fancy. I got a figurine out of that. Oh shit, Bars. Yo, Therese. Evie's coming for you with the grape juice. I need to heal, Hugo and Melville. Nope, Melville. Yo. Can you imagine just like, you're like, hi, Therese, and they're like, who are you? And you're just like, that's terrible. I love it. Don't ever change. Yeah, I don't think it looks like a... You know what it looks like? Moogle? You know Death Gaze from Final Fantasy VI? This evolves into Death Gaze. If this was a Pokemon, right? If you put raisins in a rehydrator, will they become grapes again? I mean, raisins are grape jerky, right? Oh, Death Gaze ain't that bad. You just run from him until you're ready to actually fight him. Of course, when you're actually ready to fight Death Gaze and you want to fight him, finding him can be a bitch. Wine and weed, the W's. Banditos! Yeah, that time his eyes were closed. Seems random whether he opens his eyes or not. You don't have enough badges to train me! You gotta flap your arms as you're saying that, too. Well, he always shows up. He's just always in a specific spot. There's a way to angle the airship in Final Fantasy VI, and you just go forward, and you'll eventually run into him. Ah, don't worry. We're not going to tell you to shut up. They'll just be like, okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah, uh-huh. All right, so I'm gonna go to here. Actually, no. We're gonna go all the way back to do the skill points, I think. Usually. Hey, there's nothing wrong with typing big ass paragraphs. This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Let me just. Yeah, we're going back to the castle. Yeah, even when I want to tell someone to shut up, I usually just don't. You know what I'm saying? I just usually don't. Unless it's a certain barking noodle. And I'm just like, shut up, shut up, shut up. Did I pat? Yeah, no, this is right. I don't drink often either. You know what's funny is that Christmas Eve I drank like a bunch of mojitos. I had like 4 of them, and I was only like ever so slightly buzzed. Christmas Day I had 1 mojito and I was fucking gone. Yeah, that's usually like when nobody's home and Gunny just decides that he gonna be a thing with a face and bark and bark and bark, and he just doesn't stop until I tell him to. That was unnecessary. I didn't really need to go through all that for a Holly boy. Like, y'all think you shit with your little Pikmin head ass looking motherfucking shit, but I mean, I got a duck with an axe on my side. You don't stand a chance. He's a duck with an axe. It was the exact same. I don't know, it was just weird. 'Cause my brother-in-law was making them, you know? It was just weird. I was like, damn, I had 4 of these yesterday and I was like a little bit tight. I had 1 of these today and I'm fucking done. And I only wanted to have 1 because I was going to stream. You know, I still did, but I was streaming, I think, was it this? What was my Christmas Day stream? Do y'all remember? It was this, wasn't it? Alright, so here we're back at the castle. Rum and lime juice? That sounds good. Alright, so we're gonna upgrade some skills. I don't remember exactly where to do that, but I'll figure it out. Gotta say, the graphics in this pretty good. Like, you look at it and you're like, that's very much a PS2 game. You know, you could tell it's PlayStation 2. But it's a good-looking PS2 game. He said Mojito? Did he get beat up? Okay. It's gotta be one of these. It might be this. Hello. Welcome. No, this is the Rune Sage. Sorry, lady. I'm out. He said Mojito? I'm sure they didn't enjoy him saying Mojito. Let me get a Mojito. I don't think this is it, but let's see. I gotta learn what all these icons mean. This is the tutor. So that's what I want, right? Yes! Okay, so you go, let's see, let's do this one. How come I can't do it? I have 269 skills and I can't do it. Maybe because wind magic is so low or something? Why is wind magic the only one I can do? What? Kitty, what's going on? 108 stars. That should keep you invincible for a while. For What up, Kitty? Kitty and Co. What were you? You were doing that game. Oh, I forget the name of it. I don't think this is the right one. I need to find the Bujitsu teacher. Ragnarok, that's what it is. We Ragnarok the mic so tight. It's like a flight. You're gonna get... I don't know. Oh yeah, I've heard of Ragnarok Online. I didn't know that it had like a beat 'em up version though. That's kind of cool. Just walking directly at the camera like, hello, Gibbsy Noodle. We'll come say hi to the Raiders. All right, I think I'll make this the last time I do this, but Raiders, Kitty, do you want to see the new stream intro? Who is this? This is like items, right? Yeah, it's items. This is... I think it's armor, right? That's armor. All right, give me 1 second to get this shit squared away. And this is the blacksmith. That's what I figured. Leave me alone. I'm quacked. I'm hella quacked. Could be in here. No, you can't even go in there. There's nothing wrong with more than one person using the Flappy Noodle thing. It said go to Brass Castle to get to the Bujitsu teacher. Oh, where's the Bujitsu teacher? I mean, I could probably go back to the first village and do that. I don't know if I should, though. Because, okay, that's blacksmith. That's armor. That's items. You know what? I'm going to look for it while you guys watch the intro, okay? I'm going to play this intro for you. Here we go. No running in the halls! Don't tell me what to do! I'm running in the halls! Ah, fuck the police! I know a BJD is a ball-jointed doll, but I'm just thinking of ball jerk dick. When your last name is Fail, becoming a doctor doesn't even help all that much. He's gonna take this stick and shove it so far up my ass, I'll be singing Christmas songs with it! In the lava you go. Oh shit! I deserve that. Woo! I don't know what's going on. Hello, I am over-designed McWeirdo. Hi, I'm create a character from Soul Calibur. Nice! 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 Work on it, Sten.
Y'all better respect my Transformers before I change your pronouns to was, were. Bitch.
Hey, I've been a bad golem. Oh, yeah, give it to me. Oh, I like it. Oh, yes. Oh, from behind. Hello. Okay, and Zeronian. Thank you for the hint there. I probably did find him last week, but it's been a week, so. Hey, April, how's it going? Did you guys enjoy the new stream intro? I know I remember using him. I just don't remember that he was actually in the castle. Wait. I think I gotta keep going, right?
Well, Leroy says you better respect my Transformers. I'll change the dang old pronouns to was, were, bitch.
I feel like I already walked through it, so it's gotta be in this direction. Wait, go back to the right? But I was coming from the left and I had walked through it. I could be tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Alright. Alright, we'll get there, eventually. I wish there was a dash button in this shit, but there ain't.
Well, hey, come out in this field!
Why?
Cause I'm gonna fight you.
I'd rather not.
Well, I'd rather not talk to no damn chads, but you get your ass over here, I'm gonna whip your damn ass.
Alright, enjoy your food. I wonder what's for dinner. First door on the right, closest to the camera. Okay. Yeah, I remember it now. Yo, Ross, was good. Whoa, hello. Alright. Out of my way, sir. Is it this one? It might be. I don't know. Figure it out. I do remember this. This is... get out of the... Oh my god, sir. So like, oh, yeah, is this him? I think this might be him. Yep. Karayan, eh? Well, I don't mind teaching you, but you better not be thinking you could ever be a knight, are you? I'm not real worried about it, dude. Ooh, rotisserie chickens are nice. Alright, here we go. So, I wanted to get counterattack leveled up. And let's level up swing like a few times. Alright. Alright, Lulu. We're gonna do, let's see, continual attacks. Yeah, let's do swing. Plant-based pepperoni? The sausage is better. Alright. Wait, it's this one that I want to do. Alright, and Sergeant Duckface of the Duckface Battalion. Let's see. So, let's do accuracy. Please wait. Skill level increased. We good, we good. Were you just trying it out just to trying it out, or are you thinking maybe saying sayonara to meat, huh? The duck's eyes are sexy? Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a damn minute, April. You can't just be dropping a bomb like that on me. Hold up, April. What? Hold up. Hold up with the duck's sexy. Hold on. You can't just say that like it's a normal thing to say. Quack, quack, baby. Yeah. Let's, go down to my pond. I'll teach you the nature of getting quacked out. Alright. Alright. The less fun part is putting it back the way it was. It's not that it's not fun at all. It's just less fun. Is that good? Are we good? I think we're good. Yeah, we're pretty good. Okay, there, I did the thing. Quack, quack, baby, yeah. Come to my pond. Wait, what am I doing? I'm pressing buttons here. Alright, let's head back. Come to Butthead.
Yeah, come to Beavis. Yeah, me too.
Shut up, Beavis. Remember in the movie when they thought they were gonna have sex with Demi Moore and they're like fighting over, like
come on, buddy, you always get to go first.
Damn it, Beavis, we've never done this before. Oh boy.
Bunghole.
One of my favorite things about Beavis and Butthead was that, like, if you pay attention, you could see that Beavis was actually kind of smooth with the ladies, but he basically would always get cock-blocked by Butthead. Come to Butthead.
My name is Geraldo. Geraldo.
Oh my god. That was Cloris Leachman. Who doesn't have a bed? Come to think of it, you never saw Beavis and Butthead's bedrooms. When did Butthead ever say you didn't have a bed? That's okay, we could do it on the floor. Well, they do show them assing out on the couch quite a bit. What is that? Nah, I don't care about that. Alright. You did in one episode? I might not have seen that one, or I might have just forgotten it. Yeah, I was just saying that earlier. Okay, so, admittedly, Gray, I got this upscaled. Hold on, hold on. Let me bring up the thing. I'll show you what it looked like on original hardware. Give me a second. So... how do I do this again? I think this... that's not original hardware. I forget how to do this. Actually, I think if I go... software, here we go. So this is what it looked like on original hardware. In its original resolution. You can see... oh, shit. Little blurry, right? Little blurry. There's some aliasing going on. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back the way it was. Put it back into OpenGL. And boom, much better. Yeah, it's still fine. Yeah, it still looks good for an early PS2 game. Like, it holds up pretty well. But I do have it upscaled. I'm running it at a way higher resolution than the PS2 could actually do. Yeah. Discard, then reclaim. Oh yeah, do that. Okay, that's cool. I think there are PS2 games that you look at and you're like, ugh. And then there are ones that looks good still. And I think part of it is that this game uses a lot of color. It's not all brown. There we go. Yeah, the brown era was not fun. There we go. I'm also running it at 60 frames per second, and that might make it look a little smoother than it normally would. We'll walk you home, but first, let's say our goodbyes here. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Hugo, Lulu, and you too, Mr. Duck. There's a little girl in Suikoden II that just stared at a duck and went, Mr. Duck. He's like, my name's Sergeant Joe, you big bitch. All right. Goodbye. Goodbyes again. Well, I hope you get back to Grassland safely. Safety. Alanis, when do you leave here? Huh? Yeah, she knows. You have to leave because of your father, right? He knows about it. You knew? Yeah, somebody said that last week that it has like a dark cloud look to the character models, and I can definitely agree with that. Well, we found out. Why didn't you tell us? I'm so sorry. I was too sad for me to think about. How could you be sad, brave Silver Maiden Alanis? Melville. Don't worry, Alanis. The St. Loa Knights are immortal. Well, everybody's immortal for a limited time. Wherever each of us goes, the strength of the others goes too. Friends forever. Yeah, the PS2, like, original Xbox GameCube era was really cool, I think. I'm just glad that not all games are brown anymore. Right? Melville, thanks. That's how I see it too. St. Loa Knights, Swordsman of Wind, Elliot. You didn't do anything in battle, Elliot. St. Loa Knights, Captain and Swordsman of Rage, Melville. They all got poses. Right. St. Loa Knights, Sub-Captain and Silver Maiden, Alanis. Together we are the St. Loa Knights, the 3 Knights of Zexen. Thanks, Melville. Thanks, Elliot. We'll be best friends always. Forever. But someday you'll come back, right? When you do, I'll be eating beans much faster. You'll be doing what now, sir? The fuck you saying, kid? I'll look forward to it. Now, I'm so happy. I didn't think I'd ever have friends as good as you. I'll never be lonely again. Eat beans faster? What? Elliot has left your party. Melville has left. Alanis has left. Okay, this is fine, actually. Convincing their parents that we are not kidnappers was harder than the adventure itself. Yeah, but still, like, what the fuck? Yeah. But it turned out fine in the end. Those 3 sure are close friends. I'm glad we're like that, too. Yes, me too. Quack, quack, quack. Okay, we gotta do the lottery thing now. Which is, wait, is this it right here? I think this is the lottery, isn't it? Yeah, let me, I do not remember what the save button and the load button are, because we're gonna save scum this shit. So let me bring it up here. It's save is F1, alright. Is this not it? I thought this was it for some reason. No, it's not here. It's by that. It's I know what it looks like. If I see it, I'll know it. It's here. I think up here actually. Yes, here we are. I should have saved it here. Well, maybe if I hit stop. Man, you know what? I don't know if it... I might... Let's see. We need money. Let's see how we got. We need at least second place. Loser, loser, loser. Loser. Wow, not even a single winner that time. That's okay. We got save scumming because as Wario would say, if you're not cheating, you're not really playing. You know what? I think I said that last week that there's kind of a Morrowind or maybe Cheydinhal sort of vibe to this place. All right. Come on, I need lots of crotch. Yeah, right? That's definitely gonna happen. Alright, that doesn't really do it for me. I need hella money. I wasn't trying to talk to you, sir. Let me save it when I'm close up to it. Like, which one of you will die, or turn evil, or both, right? Is it gonna be a Jowie situation, or a Gremio situation, right? Or maybe they'll fake their death like Nanami did. Caldera looking at it. I'm reminded the most of Cheydinhal, which is not in Morrowind. It was in Cyrodiil, but it was close to Morrowind, so it had that sort of architecture to it. I got third place. I need second place or better. Rat milk, you promised me dog or better. Or Pelagiad? Yeah, I could see that. I used to think it was Pelagiad for the longest time, right? And finally a character in the game said it to me, welcome to Pelagiad, you know. Nothing nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. No, fourth place, that ain't gonna do it. You promised me dog or better. This is like when you keep winning the lottery, but you get like one number, so you keep playing because you're like, well, I won one number, now maybe next time I could win 3. I ain't gonna do it. You promise me dog or better. Why is there like this mystery spot between third and fourth place? Alright. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Wait, I still gotta press forward to, even though I walked myself up to it. Alright, fourth place. Nothing bad has ever happened to anybody with the last name Kennedy, right? Fourth place. Big fat sack of nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, so I watched that new Matrix movie today. It was good. It was really good, actually. Way better than the last one. And I think the important distinction between Matrix, what was it? Revolution and Matrix Resurrection was that Matrix Resurrection was fun. The third Matrix, it was so dreary and dull. Like, I was never excited at any point during that movie. But I really liked the new one. It was good. Not sure how I'd rank it compared to the first two, but June's going to be showing all of them in the coming weeks, so we'll watch, like, the whole quadrilogy. Oh my god, so, you know what's interesting? So, I never saw... Maybe it's, like, to my detriment because I'm, like, you know, I'm a cis-het guy, you know. Well, I might be a queer ally, I'm certainly not queer, right? So I don't see... well, maybe I will see it when I watch the first three Matrixes again with June and everybody, right? But I never saw the whole it's a trans allegory thing. Now, I understand that the two directors are trans women, although only one of them directed the new one, right? Hey, Juan, what's going on? Yep, New Year's indeed. Happy New Year. But I see it with this one. Like, it's aggressively queer. Aggressively so. Like, there's even a line, like, pretty much at the end of the movie where they said something about, like, if you want to, you can make the sky a rainbow. He was like, yeah, make the sky a rainbow for all I care. And then one of the characters like, I like that idea. Like, I didn't really see it, but maybe it's because it was so long ago and I didn't know that much about the culture back then. You know what I mean? Because while I still had a lot of the same friends that I do now, they weren't out. But yeah, it's aggressively gay. So if that's what you're in it for, I would recommend it highly. I was in it for cool action and, you know, that kind of stuff, and the story, and Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss. Especially that they brought back Carrie-Anne Moss, because I thought that what they did to her character in the third movie was a travesty. Like, I hate not killing her off, like, because I get why that was going to happen, right? But I hated that she went from being a total badass to the girlfriend. And another one of my favorite characters was Morpheus, and I don't even remember him doing anything in the third movie. Like, he was so barely in it. Yeah, she's barely aged. Then again, so Keanu Reeves is barely aged, too. So I hated the ending of the third Matrix. I hated the way they decided to end the whole saga. But more than that, I hated what they did to the characters of Trinity and Morpheus, how they were basically non-entities. A weird relationship with the first movie, do tell. I like the first movie quite a bit. I like the second movie even more. The third movie, gross, boring, dull, right? Fourth one was good though, I liked it. Maybe now, having seen the fourth one, maybe I'll appreciate the third one more. But yeah, you know, big time redemption for Carrie-Anne Moss's character. No, I've never played The Force Unleashed. I figure we might as well have the Matrix discussion now while I'm safe scumming this, right? Hi, Gibbsy Noodle. Who's a good puppy. Stop. But yeah, we watched it on, you know, HBO Max. It was good. Oh, third place. That's not going to quite do it, though. Yes. 1999. Hundreds of boys line up to see The Matrix. 2021. Hundreds of those same women line up to see The Matrix. I had no idea that it was such a trans allegory, but... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, The Matrix is always about, like, questioning your surroundings and everything. The new movie, though, without giving away any spoilers, because I wouldn't do that, but the theme that I noticed personally was binary choices are not really choices. There's a very strong theme of if your choice is just one or the other, red, blue, or whether it's red pill or blue pill, or a few other choices that are given throughout the movie. There's a bunch of scenes in the new Matrix movie, where a character is given a one or the other choice, and and it's not just one character; it's all the characters react kind of the same way. They all go, "Well, that's not much of a choice," you know. And you could apply that to so many different things. I mean, gender is the obvious thing that you can apply it to, especially, you know, considering who directed the film. But you can apply it to a lot of things where there's like, well, you could do this or that, and it's like, well, not much of a choice. So that was the theme that I noticed throughout the film, was binary choices are not, by design, good choices. There was a point where Mom says to me, she goes, "This is weird." Like, good weird, though, but she goes, "This is weird." Because of, like I said, I won't say anything too story-related, but it had to do with, like, Keanu Reeves' character and the way that they're writing him back into the series, and there's a lot of meta-context to it. Like, that there's, like, this discussion in the movie that basically is about the decision to make a fourth Matrix movie. You could go your own way. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of... I don't want to say it's one or the other, because I was just going on about how one or the other is not anything good, right? But they're antithetical. Like, you can't... Like, if you believe in destiny, then you really don't believe in free will. And if you believe in free will, you really don't believe in destiny. And it's interesting because The Matrix was about choosing your own path and to hell with destiny. But at the same time, it was about a prophecy. And about Neo having to become the one because there was, you know, people believe that he was the one. And... You know, what's interesting, 4 movies, and they never really gave you a discernible answer, like, is the prophecy, like, a real thing? Like, is he the one, right? Or is it all that matters that enough people believe that he is, including himself, right? And did Neo even really believe it? If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. You can choose from phantom fears or kindness that can kill. I will choose a path that's clear. I will choose free will. Thank you for bringing that up, Evie, so I can sing a little Rush, right? Yeah, Morrowind was also like, okay, you're inducted into this spy society. And there's this prophecy that some of the not all, but some of the local people believe about the Nerevarine, which is the return of Lord Nerevar in human form, well, mortal form. And your job is to fulfill the prophecy. Does that mean that you truly are the Nerevarine, that you are Lord Nerevar reincarnated? Or was it just that you made it happen because it was your job to do and because you're saving the world, right? From a xenophobic demigod that wants to wipe out all the Outlanders. So, I mean, I do believe that the main character in Morrowind was the Nerevarine. Because Dagoth the final boss of the game, addresses you as Lord Nerevar. Like, so if the last boss believes that you're Lord Nerevar, then you probably are, right? But there's always that chance that you're not, right? Oh, well, I could yak your ear off about Elder Scrolls lore all day. Especially Morrowind, I felt, had the deepest and most lush lore of the series. And we're waiting for that toaster version. I mean, now the thing that EB's saying is interesting because it's not when Skyrim is available to play on toasters, it's when Skyrim is available to play specifically on EB's toaster. Right? Dagoth is fascinating because he's horrible, right? Like, there's nothing that he's doing that's right or good. But when you look into the lore of everything, you can see how this guy has been screwed over by everybody that was close to him. Whether it was, the other houses or Lord Vivek or, Morrowind in general, that you can see how he's just been screwed over so many times that, yeah, of course he's going to be a total shitlord, right? But then again, I would say that no matter how many times you're screwed over, it really doesn't excuse you being a total shitlord, right? This is taking longer this time. It's hard to earn crotch, just like in real life. That's okay, I figure we'll have our discussions about stuff right now, right? There's like a new version of Skyrim out now called Skyrim Anniversary Edition. And it's really cool. I don't know if you'd want to get that or play, like, whatever version you had, but Skyrim is a fun one to stream, though. Hey, there it is! I needed second place or better, and we got third place and second place. That's hella money. You know what's interesting about that, Alice, is when they advertised Skyrim Anniversary Edition, I was like, so they made the graphics better, and they added fishing. And they wanted you to pay actual real money for this. How dare you, right? But I've been playing it, and they added so much more than fishing, right? If you have Special Edition, I believe the upgrade to Anniversary is only like $10. I'll be right back, guys. I do have to go pee real quick. I had tea earlier, so it's going to be one of those days. Oh, really, Gibbs? Opinion noted. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Okay, so I'm glad we're talking about the fishing thing, because as you guys may know, there is one thing that I hate in games in general, but RPGs especially, is when you suddenly try to make me play some stupid card game, especially a made-up bullshit card game. I hate it. I hated it in Xenogears. I hated it in Final Fantasy VIII. I hated it in Shovel Knight. Right? Oh, triple try. I don't even give it. Right? I would rather play Blitzball right, in Final Fantasy X, and everybody fucking hates Blitzball, right? But I would rather do the Blitzball than play these stupid fucking card games. That was like the biggest load off my chest when I was going through Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, and I found out that the card game in King of Cards was optional, and that I could just Wario Bash my way through the game. No, right? But one thing that I can fucks with is a very well-made fishing minigame, right? And if the fishing in an RPG is really good, I will do that a lot. So, for those of you wondering, the fishing in Skyrim sucks. It's bad, and I did it a few times, and I was like, well, this is stupid. And then I just jumped into the river and started just grabbing the fish with my hands, and that was way easier than doing the fishing, right? I hated the fishing in Skyrim, but Breath of Fire 3's fishing, addictive as fuck, right? Breath of Fire 4's fishing, still very good, right? Anything worse than card minigames? I don't know. I think that's like the most triggering to me, you know? That's pretty bad. Alright, let me get my prizes. Every year we get a jackpot winner. Welcome to the legendary ticket stall. Cash in. So, second prize, 100,000 trash. Yo, Link's Awakening was disappointing because, like, I got into the fishing game and I was like, this is cool, and then it was over. I wanted more of that because it was fun. But Breath of Fire 3 had the most amazing, fun, awesome fishing game. And 30,000 crotch. And 3,000 crotch. I don't know what, does anybody know what Moogle's saying? When you'd rather do 15 blocks, you know it's fucked up? What? What's he saying, Robin? What's he saying? What are you saying? Alright, let's find that armor shot. Well, that's the... nah. Oh, those? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the block sliding puzzles. Like what you're talking... like the one in Final Fantasy 1? No. Oh, feast your eyes on my works of art. It's a marvel to behold. Alright, let's see if you got anything good here. Turtle tunic, lightning leather, and new armor, which nobody can use. Alright, I'll get these. There we go. And lightning leather. Oh, there you go. Yeah, a good fishing game will hook me really well. A good fishing mini game, not like a Bass Pro Fishing on the Dreamcast kind of thing, right? Nobody actually knows how to play it. So it's like the Pokemon card game. People just like go, yeah, and they're like, what's the rules? I don't know. Remember that episode of Bob's Burgers with the slug cards that Louise was into? She was into collecting them, and then the teacher confiscated them, and the teachers are using it for a drinking game. And Louise is like, oh, she doesn't even know how to play it, and Jean just goes, no one does. The sludge. Yeah, that was a later episode. This is the one where it first introduced the Barobu. That's what it was called. Barobu cards. They were like Pokemon, but they were all slugs, which is exactly what Gene said. So it's like Pokemon, but they're all slugs. All right, so that's it. Just armor. All right, where's the trading post at? That's right here. Okay. Yeah. They discontinued it because kids didn't know what the fugitive was. Is anyone there? Here he is. Good morning. Alright. So what am I buying here? Any deer antlers or crystal balls? Alright. Alright. There we go. And as many crystal balls as I can get, which is unfortunately only one, because he only has one. Alright, let's actually go to the guild hall now. So if you guys remember, we got to the guild hall, which is where we're supposed to go last time, and they basically told us to fuck off for a few days. So we had that adventure with the children. Time to ponder some orbs. Just a wizard pondering his orbs. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to stay at the end. What movie was that you never watched? We have rooms available. This costs money. I have money. Shut up and take my money. And I'll save it as well. Next, we're going to join the Dark Brotherhood. Yes, Moogle, we're going to go murder some people. Please come again. Don't tell me when to come. Get out of my way. All right. Oh, there's a scene here. I guess we shouldn't complain. The food could be a lot worse, but a lot better, too. With more scrumptious Korean spices. Oh, Darkman. I remember you were talking about that. You never watched it? Damn. You should ask June if they'd add it to the list. I suppose the best we can do now is head back to the council building. Lulu, be brave, even though you miss your mother. Who asked you? Quack, 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 quack. Don't get feisty, young man. I hope I needn't worry about Fubar's behavior like I do yours. I still can't get over that the animal's named Fubar. Yeah, we tried to forget the NES game because it was terrible. You won by accident and asked to leave. You're like, you won! And you're like, can I leave now? But you won! Yeah, I'd like to leave now. I think I tried playing that Darkman game once, and it was, you know, fun? You guys heard of the concept of fun? It was the opposite of that, right? An anime about a sloth. Well, maybe it was Bob's Burgers, the greatest anime of all time. No, wait, no, that's King of the Hill. King of the Hill is the greatest anime. You know, and the greatest anime composer of all time? Philip Collins. Alright. It's here, isn't it? I think this is it. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. That's a cute title, though. It's sort of like Recketeer and Item Shop Tale or something, right? So you won by the two best language... I gotta say it right. The two best words in the English language. Default. Here we are. I can't believe how big this place is. I wonder how many councils it holds. Hello, ladies. You think this is big? The Lizard Clan cave is large enough to hold 10 of these. Oh, you thought you like broke one of the rules and everything, and they're like, they won. And you're like, I'd like to leave now. I've been informed that you are indeed expected here. It's about time. They await you within. You may enter. I really don't fucks with anime on the general, you know? Oh, hey, Nerd Revenge. But I liked Ruby, right? We watched a bit of that, and then they were like, Ruby's not an anime. And I'm like, well, maybe that's why I liked it. I don't know. But I did like Castlevania, mostly because it was Castlevania. Oh, great. Now we get to wait inside instead. Big deal. I tried to warn you. Officials do a lot of things to make themselves seem more important. Quite annoying. So sorry to have kept you waiting. Yeah, I mean, it's been a few days. Coming down the stairs from the Resident Evil mansion. I'm playing this for the first time, and this is the first scenario I've done. I've literally just started Yugo's Chapter 1, and I haven't done anything else. I represent the Zexan Council. I'll be responsible for delivering your message. Representative? Yes, a representative. I represent the Lollipop Guild. I am the son of the Karaya clan chief. I must deliver an official message to the Zexen Council head. No one else. Perhaps it is difficult for you to appreciate the time constraints on the council. We deal with many people from outside our vast realm. We have little patience for that which disrupts normalcy. Oh no, it's Marjorie Taylor Greene! Oh no. Margie, 3 names. I hope she's not in this game. How dare you show us such disrespect? It was Grassland's protection that allowed Zexen to peddle its goods as far away as Joustin. Hey, I know that. I know that place. Need I remind you that we shared our profits with Grassland? Perhaps you desired more. Impudence. Quack, quack. Now then, if you will please give the message to me. Oh my god, she loves to troll her on Facebook. I guess here it is. I don't think this guy's going to let me in to see the head honcho. Here it is. I've never played Elder Scrolls Legends, if you can believe it. Only the numbered titles. You present letter to Zexen. Consider the message received. I cannot spare further time and must bid you farewell. Oh, wait, that was the card game. All right. I can't fucks with those card games, I tell you. I can't. I just can't do it. If only Jimba were here to see these ironheads. We did our best delivering the message. It's important to explain what happened to Lucia. I'm ready to go back now, right now. There you go. Agreed. I've seen enough Zexen rudeness to last me forever. Happy Noodle. Alright, so we're gonna head to the inn. Get out of my way, kid. Damn it. Gotta love running towards the screen like it's Crash Bandicoot. This screen is definitely blurry. Oh no, I don't even have an original mode. That's definitely you, Amy. There we go. I'm not getting a lot of slowdown, probably because I'm playing on an emulator, but... Well, hopefully you could feel better soon. I hope you're able to keep something down, so... Yeah, I'm saying I'm not really getting the slowdown, it doesn't seem. Ironhead seems too grand a term for some of the Zexens we've met. Yeah, who do they think they are making us wait all that time and still treating us like intruders? I expected much different treatment for sure, but there are still some decent Zexens out there. Hashtag not all Zexens. I guess. The people we met on the street seem nicer, except for all that staring. Now we can go back. I can't wait to get back. Soon, Lulu. There's got to be something fun to do while we're here. Too bad people aren't more cooperative. Grassland's advantages are now clear to us. Don't forget them. I say we leave at the crack of dawn. That noise. You know what you should do? Since you have the advantage of being drunk, Amethyst, when your fiance comes home, just turn around with the bottle in your hand and just go, Tanya ain't shit. And then belch as loud as you can. That's what you should do. Alright, something shady's happening. It's 2 children and a duck. Be careful. It doesn't take much to get a grassy Zyre up. 2 men around back. Now. I mean, she do be whack. What's going on here? Forgive our intrusion, innkeeper. We have orders to detain the 3 grasslanders here. I think I didn't see your question, but I wouldn't know. I guess probably not the duck, because they have ducks here, right? I had no idea they were criminals. It's so hard to know who to rent to these days. It's not what you think. We just need to ask them a few questions. Follow me. On RS? Wait, help me out. What's RS? Because you say RS, I think Romancing Saga. Oh, we out. They're on the run. After them. Oh, RuneScape. Okay. You don't have to shout, you know. I'm not deaf. Phew. What's going on here? No idea, but if you ask me, Ironheads in full battle gear aren't here to apologize. Run. Nope. Didn't get very far without a cutscene. There they are. You 3, halt. No, I don't think I'll be doing that. Ah, now what? Somehow, I don't think they're here to chat. No, probably not. Well, there was Rockhead, which was a disease in Elder Scrolls. Lulu, on guard. You think his first name is actually Sergeant? You know what? That's now the headcanon. We're going to go with that. His first name is Sergeant. His last name is Joe. As in, Joe Mama. Here we go. Whoa, okay. There we go. Ow! Damn, bro. Don't tase me, bro. Alright. No. Okay. Alright. Oh, Sergeant Joe's such a beast. Nice. Typing is one of the hardest things when you're inebriated. You know what? I wasn't looking at the names. I should check that out if I get into another fight, which, let's be real, we're totally going to. Oh, here we go. Let's shoot it. Alright, 4 more of these shitlords. Oh, they're Zexan Infantry and Zexan Knight. That's what it is. Oh, Nerd Avenger as old as I am. Here we go. Huh! Huh! Fuck off. It took me a while. Like, wait a minute. Oh, I get it. Zexen Infantry, Zexen Knight. Yeah, hit Joe. He could take it. He's bulky. Beat his ass. Alright, Lulu and Sergeant Joe leveled up. Very cool. How old are you, Nerd Revenge? Because you sound like you're probably around my age. Let's heal you. On the wrong side of 30? Well, I'm 41, so... Yeah. Just turned 41 last month. Guests from Grassland, we must have a little talk. You've proven our troops need more training, but we'll skip that for now and get straight to what we have to say. You should be the ones explaining. We're not going anywhere with you unless you tell us what's going on. Right. We've gotten word that, while pretending to engage in treaty negotiations, Grasslanders launched a sneak attack against us. How do we know you're not here to further trick us? Why would we want to trick you? We represent the most honorable Lucia, chief of the Karayan clan. Nor would the Duck clan wage war as you claim. Grassland forces have our knights surrounded. You're our hostages. If you are truly the Karaya clan chief's son, they dare not chance hurting you. You're worth more in exchange. Now come with us. There's no reason to believe you. That's what I said. There's no reason to believe you. Believe what you will. We're still taking you with us. Oh, here comes the burb. Fubar's gonna make y'all Fubar. Yeah. Huh? Arr! Run! I mean, my first computer was a Laser 128. Named so for its 128 kilobytes of RAM. Halt! Follow them, hurry! Yes, sir. Fubar is joined. Alright, let's see. So let's put Fubar here. I'll do like this, actually. You can't, yeah, you can't, you definitely can't open a Chrome tab, you're right. Not that I use Chrome all that much, but yeah. Looks like we lost them. But we're still in Zexen land. Stay sharp. Thanks to Fubar, we made it. It's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Yeah, thanks. That's like Krang.
Nobody likes anchovies.
How did you find us? Were you looking for us? Yep. It was Atari 2600 was the original Atari. I bet he was looking for food, not us. I remember Gateway. Quack, quack, quack. All right, already, Fubar. Jeez. This fucking Griffin came out. I'm like, you talking shit? Let's get a move on. What if those knights? What if what those knights said is true? If it is, we may already be at war again. So what? I'm not afraid of any Ironhead. All right. I remember Gateway was expensive. They would charge you so much for not a lot of computer. Fuck him up. That almost seems unnecessary. I'm surprised so many people had gateways. Is that like they seemed very pricey? You got an A. That's cool. Got an A. Wait, not that way. Next one. And what? The series has one thing that Legend of Heroes doesn't have at the party. And what is that? I thought you were going to say fun. After the first Legend of Heroes, they weren't all that fun. And I mean the first one isn't the one on TurboGrafx. Well, what were you talking about? Yeah, I fuck with Dell for quite some time. They were good price for, you know, like pretty much a lot of computer. And then their whole shit started to go downhill and I stopped fucking with them. I'm definitely going to use this save point, though. Did you get a Dell? Didn't the guy from those Dell commercials get in trouble later? Maybe he's arrested for some shit or something. $3,000, but yeah, computers were mad expensive back in the day. We're being followed. Looks like word hasn't reached here. Puzzling. If we were at war, the fort would be fully defended, but it's not. That's a lot more advanced than what my first computer was. Agreed. Agreed, agreed. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Don't attract attention. Just act naturally and walk slowly. And carry a big stick. Right. Right, right. He's doing that thing that kids do. It's like, stop doing that, kid. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Apple Lisa, oh my god. Fubar, you couldn't possibly walk slow enough to avoid attention. And you could just fly over the shit, right? See these walls? Fly over them and wait for us. We'll get back through the checkpoint and meet you on the other side. My first computer was a slide ruler, and we liked it that day. Oh, they rank a bit higher on the Moog. Man, I just saw that. You ain't shit for that. Move it before an enemy sees you. Oh my god, the K Pro. I'm Peggy Hill's computer. Is my K Pro Y2K compliant? The K Pro wasn't Y1K compliant. Fubar has left. Now I suppose this is fine. We're gonna walk real slow. Oh no, no, it's too fast. We should walk really slowly. Oh, 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 oh. Wait, here we go. The K-Pro's heavy. I can imagine. They were built like tanks back then. Uh-oh. They got a checkpoint, looks like. Lulu's looking very worried. Slow, slow, not yet. Lulu, quiet. Oh god, those IMAX. I never understood the appeal, really. But yeah, I remember those. Okay, I know. Oh, I'm not too sure about this. Ouch, Sergeant, knock it off. You're being too noisy and acting totally unnatural. We could be found out any minute now. You always worry about Lulu. Yeah, you pay nerd tax on the Apple phones. They must have slipped through. So it's up to the army now. If only fate were on our side. Oh, damn it. Don't bet on it. Just two kids and a duck sitting here. We're not suspicious at all. Hail, Sir Knights. Please forgive my intrusion, but are you the famous Six Saxon Knights, Sir Leo and Sir Percival? Aye, we are. What of it? He looks like... Run! Percival, you never told me you had a sixth sense. That was eyes that he used. Even so, you don't seem very keen on the idea. What's there to be happy about? Got the horse armor. Oh yeah, there's horse armor in Skyrim now, but it actually does something. This is becoming an episode of Scooby-Doo. Now we're gonna find out who Fubar really was. Damn, that's one big-ass CRT. Which way? No, we could walk into the wall. We could walk into that wall. That wall there, there's some pots we could walk into. I've never chased anyone this fast. Ah, shit. Ouch, 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 ouch. I was stuck in the fire. Get off. That hurt. You're not much of a cushion yourself. I'll be squished like a grape if you don't... Sorry, Hugo. Hold on now. Ah! That's a normal thing that happens. Where are we? It looks like a passageway out of the fort. It must be very old if those knights didn't know about it. So if we get past there, we can get away? Well, it's the only unguarded route that we know about. I mean, we don't really know about it, but alright. Like, what? Oh, this only seems to be one way to go, so... Here we go. Spoders! Oh, it's arachnivores. Alright. We fought these guys before. Fuck you. Asshole. Yeah, my ass. I mean my face. Do I know the way? There's only one way. There's one way. There's no other way to go. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. Oh yeah. Whoa, what are these things? Mega Walkie? I ain't even run into regular Walkie and Kilowaki yet. Already at Mega Walkie, alright. Yeah, they were in Suikoden II. They didn't look quite this large, but... Ow. That was a whole lot of laser for not a whole lot of damage. Yeah, I cured my Cankersaurus. Alright, there we go. Shoop de whoop, firing the laser. Laser. Alright, more arachnivores. Up yours. Why do the spiders all want to make love to Lulu? And his face. Now he's poisoned. I'll take care of that after this battle. Go! Spiders, skewer him. Me dead as hell. Alright. There we go. Whoop, okay, cutscene. This looks like an exit. Then can we go back to Grassland? It might lead back in the direction of Vinay del Zexe. Good point. It probably does. Wouldn't that be great? We're going back there. It's our only chance. Let's take it. Ready. No, well, it just brought us slightly outside of the town and the side that we wanted to be on. Phew, fresh air. That tunnel reeks. They overlooked it during spring cleaning. So which way did we end up? Toward Grassland or Zexen? Sup, fuckers. That is true, and the griffin probably could have flown us over the thing. Fubar! Well, maybe not all three of them. If Fubar is here, then we're... Thank the spirits we're on our side. Now, back to Grassland. Yes, we must return. And quickly. Something's definitely wrong. I can feel it in my feathers. Now I can't unsee the whole thing that April was talking about. That he got bedroom eyes, you know, like what the fuck? I'm actually gonna go back in there. Oh, we're getting a cutscene now. We must hurry back to the Karaya village. Time may be short. Alright, I guess we don't have a choice. But... Alright. Nope, cutscene again. Look! Is that... It has to be. Hugo, Sergeant! What in spirits? Hurry and stay on guard, Hugo. Lulu. I see a save point. I should probably use it. Music's gotten very good. Wait a minute. Bum, 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 bum. I know you. This is such a Konami game. Hold on a second. I need to look something up. I want to see if Motoaki Furukawa worked on this game. He did not. They borrowed one of his melodies from Castlevania. That right here. This is like the Castlevania on N64. This is the Castle Hall level, right? It's a oh god, it's the same fucking song. Spouters! Oh, actually, I gotta do something. Apparently, I should unequip Lulu at this point. Glad that battle came up when I glanced over there. Yeah, he didn't work on this game, though, but bum, 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 bum. It's the same fucking melody. Bum, 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 bum. This is gonna bother me. I have to prove this to you guys. Let me find the song. Let's see. Skeletons Awake, Shudder, Intrusion, Elder Watchtower, Castle Hall Watchtower? No, Castle Wall, that's not it. Yeah. Cerberus, Annex, Vampire Rose, Charlie Vincent, Hamlet, Renan Malice, Maze Garden, Mysterious Coffin, First Draw, Underground Tunnels, Spider-Woman, Castle Center. Listen to this. Tell me it's not the same song. I mean, it's Konami, right? So, listen to that. I'm going to look that up. I don't know, Moogle. Did you tell him Tiny ain't shit? Michiru Yamane was the head composer on this. She didn't work on Castlevania. Not only is that the same melody, but they play it on the triangle a little bit later, just like in Suikoden. It's the same fucking song. Even the same, the drums, right? What else did she do? Hold on, I'll tell you. Michiru Yamane, she worked on a bunch of Castlevania games. She didn't work specifically on Castlevania 64, but she did work on Bloodlines and Symphony of the Night. And they have this part. Bum, 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 bum. That part. It's the same fucking thing, right? She worked on Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness. And her and Yuzo Koshiro together worked on Portrait of Ruin. She also did Order of Ecclesia with Yasuhiro Ichihashi. So, and she worked on other games, like she did music for Skullgirls and Bloodstained. So, you know, there were other games in there and other Konami games, but not Suikoden. Which is interesting because, like, if you listen, this is Castlevania you're hearing. Now let me put the game audio back on. It's the same fucking song. All right. No, not. It's even got the same drums. Like, they just took a Castlevania song and put it in Suikoden. Ba, 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 ba. The only thing is it's in a different key. I'm not a musician, so I couldn't tell you what key either of them is in. I just know that it's the same song in a different key. And Tanya ain't shit. That's another thing that I know. Alright. Oh, or we're just going. Okay. She do be whack. Oh boy. I know that color of smoke, but how? Our village is burning. Yeah, I mean, it's two Konami games, but it's interesting that it's not the same composer. You know what I mean? Disaster has struck. Oh no! What about our families? Hey, he's got another, status portrait. Lulu! Lulu, don't! Wait for us! Finally, something tragic happened. The tragedy happened so fast in Suikoden 1, and immediately in Suikoden 2, and this is like such a lighthearted game at first. Sextons. What about my message? Not Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Oh dear. This wound is from a sword. The enemy could still be here. Be ready for anything. Is he like alive or dead or... Oh, there's no telling, huh? Oh, this looks bad. It's Niflheim all over again. I'm starting to have flashbacks. Oh, it's her! What is she fucking doing here? This village. We'll be better off with it gone. Damn, Chris, you really ain't shit. Everybody likes you. What happened? You. It had to be you. Oh! I don't think he's surviving that. No wonder the thing told me to unequip him. Oof. It's Suikoden. I was wondering when the tragedy was going to start, because the first two games were so fucking... They hit so hard, especially the second game. It was like immediately punching you in the soul. And this one's like so like lighthearted and shit. I was like, eventually it's gonna turn dark. Otherwise it's not Suikoden. And this is the moment. I'm pretty sure she just killed Lulu. Lulu! Lulu. No, Lulu. No, Lulu, no. It's sad because he begged to come on this trip. Why? Why did this have to happen? I went to Zexen to stop this. Why didn't they take my message? Why? Oh God! Why do you got to keep reminding me of that series? I didn't. Oh, I so want to say that. Let's do this. You'll pay dearly. All you ironheads. I'll have my revenge. Time for a duel. Put away your weapon. Alright. Let's attack. Oh. Was I supposed to press a button or something? I'm not... Stop this. I do not want to continue. Oh, she's defending. Okay. Alright, get out of there, kid. Get... I warn you, I can't promise your safety beyond this point. Hold on. Let me try defending here. Okay. When that pops up, am I supposed to do something? Oh, it stopped. I don't know if the duels work differently in this than the first and second game. Wait, who's this guy? Oh, it's Salome. Captain, we're ready to go. Hugo, don't. Stay out of my way, Sergeant. Let us be gone. Time is still of the essence. Okay. I was just wondering when that exclamation point pops up if you're supposed to like press a button or something to counterattack or whatever, but it didn't seem like I could do anything. I'm sorry, but I must watch out for you as Lucia wanted. There's just you, me, and Fubar. We can't win. Not today. For now, think only of Lulu. For this, the proper rite should be read. For this, the spirits will have to forgive us for now. Oh, okay. I was just wondering the exclamation points that kept popping up if that means anything, or if I'm supposed to input anything at that point. I didn't protect him. My mother. His mother. I promised, and I failed. Why, Lulu? Why now? We were together just yesterday, and I never thought he would leave. Leave with the wind, because I... Don't be so conceited. You're still a mere apprentice. What makes you think you could protect anyone? You are skilled at hunting, but what happened here is war. It's childish to presume such invincibility. I am the wind. Hunting is not war. To die hunting is different than dying at war. If one names an enemy and attacks, as Lulu did, he must expect his own life to be in peril. A warrior accepts this way of death. When you unsheath your knife for war, your life will be sought too. To live as a warrior, you must agree to live by this cold truth. He would know he is a soldier. Hugo. You can't stay here forever and mope. Karayan forces won't be coming back. Best to return to my village. Very well. I refuse to walk beside that face. Get up and look like a warrior. so that was his chapter. Okay. His first chapter. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Chris's chapter. Now, this is crazy because, like, she killed Lulu, and now we're gonna play as her. Alright, let's fucking do it. I probably should have saved it there, but that's okay. There'll be save points. Oh, man. Walking is so tiring. Trippy indeed, yep. We're all happy that the child can see above the crowd now. I don't know when this takes place, but... Are they happy that she just massacred the villagers, or is this before that? It's probably before. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give him a lick. Tastes just like raisins. I just realized they also just killed off a character from Suikoden II with Hugo's mother. Unless she turns up alive at some point. Rubbish. We knights are not clowns. They should know better. There. Don't be upset. A Zexan hero like yourself deserves her time in the spotlight. This is definitely before. All that show is for the council, you realize. It makes me uncomfortable. It doesn't feel right. We have yet to formally bury our late Captain Galahad and Vice Captain Pelise. I see your point, milady. But we knights thrive on people's faith. This has always been the way of the knight. I understand, but there is more to life than being a knight. Is it so difficult for you to be a hero? I wasn't expecting all this. But this is the wish of the people, milady. And mine as well. Yeah, but who gives a fuck about you, Salome? Dramatic zoom in. Fade out, fade to black. Roll credits. That was Suikoden III. Alright. That was our intro. Now we're going to do chapter 1. A victory parade immediately followed by the summons. How could the council be so arrogant? Madam, if I might take your sword. This guy's way too happy. Knights' rights are not recognized here, I suppose. Good day, madam. Thank you, Lewis. We are honored to have the leader of our mighty Zexan Knights with us. Goddess be with us today, and here at the council. Let me give thanks to our goddess for allowing us this occasion to gather here today. We welcome you, madam. I also had the honor of viewing the victory parade. Thank you, sir. But you needn't flatter me. The battle with the grasslands was not what you would call a victory. Oh, this is after? Or I'm still not... I'll find out, I guess. I did not expect you to say that, madam. For being the Silver Maiden, leader of the mighty Six Knights, you show far too much modesty. You are also called the White Hero. It was your dedication and distinguished service that led to our victory over the barbarian allied forces. I have heard it said that a single thrust of your sword can take 7 enemies. 7 in one blow. I have not lived long enough to become a myth. Would you enlighten me as to the reason for this summons? Of course, we meant no harm. We have asked you to the Council to advise you of our new resolution, and to request its implementation. Whatever the Council's decision or order, it is the duty of the Knights to comply. Well said. Our victory in the recent battle has shown the barbarians our supremacy. We would like to send you to negotiate with the Council of Elders of the 6 clans. Our intention is to have the barbarians sign a treaty to settle the border violation disputes over the years. Have the Grasslanders been informed of this? The Lizard and Shisha clans have already sent us their consent. We are expecting the Karaya clan to join them shortly. Alright, this is before. Can we depend on you, madam? Certainly, but I don't want to kill any kids. Certainly, but our request to hold a state funeral for our late Captain Galahad and Vice Captain Police has not been granted. We cannot return to our duties without paying our respects to the deceased. We can't afford to lessen the effect of our victory by reminding people of our losses to the barbarians. We must wait for a better time. Or would you rather hold the state funeral and solidify your title as the Captain of the Knights? Nonsense. How could you? Our decision has been made. We expect successful reports from you, milady. Let us give thanks to our goddess for allowing us this occasion to gather here today. Thank you, goddess, for allowing this gathering today. We expect a hero to do a hero's duty. A hero is eternal only if his life is lost in glorious battle. Don't you agree? Interesting, interesting, interesting. They're shady as fuck, but we kind of figured that, right? The Silver Maiden. Is there anything wrong, madam? Lewis, get ready to depart. Yes, madam. But this is so sudden. You just returned from a victorious campaign. They said we belong on the battlefield. Very well. Until morning, then. And then morning comes all over your face and chest. Okay, she's alone. She's level 20, which is cool. Alright. Oh, okay. I moved slightly and I already got sucked into a cutscene. How about a stroll? Maybe I can actually walk around. No, actually, it says I should just continue. Alright. Just read that. Apparently she can't play the lottery yet, so we won't have to worry about that. I need some rest. Oh, we saving. Benry. Benry. Thanks for waiting. You're not usually late, Salome. What's changed? You have found your sweetheart, finally. Eh? Pardon me. Don't be ridiculous. How insulting. Didn't you know that our friend Salome is after our beautiful goddess? Ha ha ha. I bet he is. Stop it, Percival. Oh, please. Enough. He's Prince Valiant after a bender? God, why are you so right? You're absolutely right. Ha ha ha. Then count me in too. Me too, I suppose. It seems as though everyone is after you. I envy you, my dear Lady Chris. I don't mind. I don't mind if you take my place, Percival. Oh, damn, bars. Ah. We are falling behind. I suggest we leave immediately. Yeah, also, apparently, Prince Valiant bleached his hair, too. Leo and Percival, you'll remain in charge here. Yes, milady. We'll join you after attending to last-minute details here. Well then, friends. Salome has joined. Roland has joined. Boris has joined. Lewis has joined. I'm not going to fuck with that just yet. I want to look around in the town. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Oh my god, I can... Alright, I'm on the horse. He-Man on a bad... Yeah, you're right. He-Man on a bad day. Nothing to report. Oh, Lady Chris. My sincere congratulations on your magnificent victory. Oh, Lady Chris, congratulations on your victory. We were just talking about it. What a coincidence. Oh my, aren't you a pretty one? Just like old Grandma when she was a girl. Man-at-Arms drank all his booze down. Eek! It's Lady Chris! Could I please? No. I'm walking over here now. Oh, it's Lady Chris! Oh, Oh, I'm just waiting for a counselor. But it's taking so long. Horse! Nothing to report. I don't think I need to be talking to the guards. Ooh, you did wonderfully well in that battle. Wonderfully, wonderfully well. Somehow it made me feel brave, too. Hey, Lady Chris. Way to go, Lady Chris. You're savior of Zexen. Hey, trying to talk to you. Whoa, stuff me britches, Lady Chris. Out walking, are you? Wait, stuff me britches? He did say that, right? What are you stuffing them with? Boop. Boopy boo. Lady Chris, oh my goodness, I'm going to train hard, and one day I'll be a Zexen Knight, you'll see. I'm sure I will. Come here. Oh, Lady Chris, I was so sorry to hear about Captain Galahad and Vice Captain Please. Ghastly. Ghastly business that there. Wait, where's this kit? Hey, here we are. Lady Chris, I've done another painting. It's better than the last one, so, tell me what you think of it, okay? Hello, Lady Chris. Taking a walk? Clearly, I am walking, aren't I? You see me using my legs to ambulate? That's how walking works. Lady Chris, hey, come on, tell us about the fighting. Yeah! This guy is one amazing warrior, right? Right? I mean, he's just standing there. He's not doing anything impressive. Ah, Lady Chris, I've just been guiding these youngsters along the path to a strong and healthy society. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah. She'll buy that. Ooh, Lady Chris, you keep up the good work. Oh, so there's Melville. And here's, what's his face? Elliot. Ooh, Lady Chris, my name's Elliot, and I'm very good at smelling things. Oh. Hello, Lady Chris. Melville's so nervous. He's such a fan of yours. Go on, then. Shake hands. Don't tell me what to do, child. All right, we're actually going to go in here, though. After I talk to this guy. You can pass. I sure can. What a victory. Zexon lost 2 pillars of strength in Captain Galahad and Vice Captain Police. But now your time has come. Oh. Come here. Excuse me, I heard there was a shopping mall inside the guild hall. Where is it exactly? I think it's respect. I think it's respect. Everybody's sort of starstruck because she's a famous knight. So, you know. Oh, sorry about that. All right, let's start here, I guess. Keep going, everybody. Train hard. Hard. Training day after day. Fighting for the sake of Vinay Lilzexe. You'll even catch that cute girl's eye. And one day you'll be a splendid knight. Oh, here's the Bujutsu teacher. My. Lady Chris, planning to do some training. Do I have skill points? She has 100, so there's that. Let me see. Let's at least get them off at ease, you know? I didn't mean to do... Damn it. I meant to do that. Now I don't have a skill point. That's fine. Let's do this. Somebody up here. Oh, no, that's just armor. That's just a suit of armor. Here's an inn. Me? Oh, just taking a quick break. I can relax here. It's nice. Oh, I understand. It's got a good story so far. The first 2 games were... Holy fuck. They were good. This one's good so far, too, but I basically just started it last week, so... Welcome, welcome. Will you be staying with us? No, I will not. Come again. Don't tell me when to come. Can I go in there? No. What about back here? Alright, there's nothing back there. Oh, hello. Wait, did I talk to him? Yes, you really have to train regularly. If you don't, your skills will never improve. This looks like the magic place. Vinay Lilzexe is the true capital of learning. I urge you to grasp this opportunity to pursue knowledge. Well, all that matters is you enjoy yourself. Well, you've just got to start with magic resistance. Doesn't matter how gifted you are. Without that, you can't relax. Well, I decided to stop the saga. See, I was like, that's enough saga, right? This library belongs to the guilds. It has everything from centuries-old documents to the latest academic papers. Cool. Do they have any, adult books? Oh, yeah. Porno. 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 Damn chickens. Do you hate it when you're walking and there's cock in your way? Come on, get out of the way. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 cocks. I got problems. Alright, hold on a second. Oh, okay. I know where we're going next. Oh, yeah. What about in Mega Man Legends? There's some dirty magazines. Might be fun to look at. Well, that's a shame that there's not, like, other stream communities that you're enjoying, but I'm glad you enjoy mine. All secure. We serve by appointment to the government. You'll find things here that no other shop can offer. Oh, are you shopping too, Lady Chris? Ah, I see. Someone as famous as you can't use the town shops. Shit, I know, right? So, we got an item shop. Oh, is this a blacksmith? Or is this armor? Yeah, it's armor. Let's see. And you're the rune sage. All right. All right, let's get some armor. All right, what do you got? New helm, fine helm, new casque, fine casque, new armor, new chainmail, kaichil, wing boot. Damn. Oh, I got hella money. Hella money. All right. Yeah, let's get these wing boots going. That's a big defensive boost. Actually, Amethyst, if you're going to be around Wednesday afternoons, I'm going to be starting Final Fantasy Tactics. That's a game with an amazing story. Fantastic story there. It's a shame that they killed off Twitch Sings. I don't really understand why they did that. Sweet. Okay, what else am I getting? Let's see. Let's get these power gloves. What does it say? Power gloves for Chris Roland Slum. Alright. And a fine casque for Salome. Fine helms for Chris, Roland, and Boris. Alright. Yeah, it's true. But it's still sucky because it was a cool thing that they had and they just got rid of it. And they were like, we're going to replace it with something even better. And then they totally didn't do that, you know? They didn't do that at all. Alright, hold on. Alright, they're also recommending that I get rid of, Boris's rune and sell it. Good day to you, Lady Chris. I'm guessing he's like a temporary party member if they're telling me to get rid of his rune and sell it. And I should pick up a sacrificial Jizzo if I can. I mean, I'd never seen Twitch things before I came to your streams, and then it was like, wow, that's kind of cool, actually. So, you know, like online karaoke, you know? Sacrificial Jizzo. Alright, and I'm gonna sell that, Sword of Rage. Okay. Alright. Nah, I don't think you're gonna buy weapons in any Suikoden game. It's always about upgrading the weapons, you know? Yeah, Twitch is still the best, like, choice. It's not a great choice, but it's still the best choice. It's what we got. Let's talk to these people. Daddy's coming home from abroad today. He's gonna bring us some souvenirs. It's so exciting. I wish Dad would hurry up and come home. What use is this to me? Here, why don't you have it? Oops. Alright, I'll take it, I guess. Oh, I missed these people. Guillaume controls this area. Don't you knights have the power to do something about him? Or is that the council's job? Don't worry, I heard on good authority that some children are going to take care of his ass. The barbarians are defeated. Vinay del Zexe is safe. All thanks to you, Lady Chris. Donations after the performance, please. I'm not performing at the moment. Hey, why not, right? Huh. Yeah, that's not even a nose. That guy don't have a nose. He got a schnoz. He got a schnoz. You cannot even call that a nose. Oh. This guy's jokes are incredible. Listen, Lady Chris, you'll love them. All right, let's hear it. He's from Karaya for crying out loud. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to go to jail for that. That was terrible. Stone the Crows, it's Captain Chris. Oops, isn't it official yet? Ah, who cares? It soon will be. Ah. Yeah, we're riddle at, right? Who are you? Are you tired? Poor thing. This guy keeps saying the most embarrassing things. It's cute. Come on, Lady Chris, let's listen together. All right, we'll see how cute this is. Take a look at yourself reflected in my eye. See? You're smiling. It's not cute. Goodness gracious me, Lady Chris. Oh, please come in. Relax. Make yourself comfortable. I'm here on business from Caleria. Now this guy's trapped me. Say, how about some snake frog liver? That'll perk you up. How about no? Oh, what a peach. You look exactly like Lady Chris, darling. Good God. Ah, Lady Chris, is it? Hello. Nah, just thinking. Oh, what the fuck? Did I talk to you already? I did. Hello, sir. Good, Lady Chris. Are you staying? Of course, right away. I'll prepare a suite. No, I'm good on that, actually. Oh my God. Oh, there's somebody there. Wow, Lady Chris, the parade was really good. I bet it was. Mom bought me this, but I can't really read. Do you want it? Go to school. Script number 2, I guess. Whatever, kid, whatever. There's not going to be anything up here. We need to go and get our weapons upgraded. That's like the main thing. Let's go do that now. It's funny because so much of the other chapter was building up your money, and this, you just start with so much money. Beautiful. Ah, what a beautiful world. Yep. This guy insists upon going abroad, but I wanted to stay here. Lady Chris, maybe you can convince him. Do what you want, guy. Lady Chris, nothing to report, milady. You're damn right, because I don't want to hear it. Oh, it's Lady Chris. Out for a walk, are you? Anything you say to us makes us all so happy. Alright, this is where we're going. Oh, come on. Hey, what's up? If you're going to keep the peace in this town, take care of your weapons. Jumping jeepers, it's Lady Chris. You here for weapons maintenance too? Sure am. Alright, don't take your time getting up, sir. Good day to you. Alright, so let's see. So we can go to level 7. Alright. Her sword is called Let's. And now it's called Stenditch. Alright. Alright, Slum's weapon is the mace. Okay. And now it's a blessed mace. Oh, he's quacked. And you've got a night bow.
And now it's called Steve.
She touched my peppy Steve. And now it's a moon bow. And you've got a Zwei. I've got to assume Zwei is a two-handed sword, right? Quack, 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 quack. It's still Zwei. Now let's grab some items. Item shop's around here somewhere, ain't it? That's armor. Trading shop. Appraiser. Oh, here we are. Is this it? I'm actually unsure. You're not an item shop, are you? That's a rune sage. Damn. Where the hell is the item shop? Actually, it might be by the lottery. Get out of my way, sir. No. That's the lottery. Oh, here we are. Okay. At least I think this is it. Supply shop. Alright, so we'll get a couple of these. Maybe some antitoxins. That's good to have, right? Alright. I'm gonna pop by the trade shop, see if they have grapes. You know, if I would have done that with the duck in my party, I could have literally said a duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any fucking grapes?" A goose walked up to... There is a duck in here! A goose walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, and then the guy died. I've come all the way from Duck Village to make some purchases and there's no one here. That would have been epic, yeah. Is anyone there? That's what you have to do, sir. You have to yell. You have to go quack, quack. Yeah. And then the guy comes out. Good morning. You got any grapes, dude? Yeah, he got grapes. He's got 3 grapes. Alright, we're gonna get the hell out of here now. I mean, that would have been amazing, right? Sergeant Joe goes in, "Hey, got any grapes?" And they're like,
No, we mostly just sell lemonade here.
and he's like, "Listen here, you little shit. I want grapes and I want them now. I am a sergeant, damn it."
I'm a sergeant, and you will bring me grapes henceforth.
And cakes and ale.
Look at my horse is amazing. Give him a lick. He tastes just like raisins. Let's use the save point. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I should have set my formation. I'll do it as soon as I get the chance. I guess we're going through the Zexen Forest. Wait, it's over here. Alright, so let's actually... I'm thinking like this. No. Hold on. Yeah, because he's an archer. He needs to be in the back. Okay. Whoa, hello. There we go. We got vermitors. Hold on. Alright, no combos. I give you a whack, sir! And I got medicine C. God, the horse does move quickly once he gets going. Oh. Whoa. Flappy Noodle. Oh, by the way, Amethyst, I don't know if you've seen, but I do have a new follower emote. Well, that's not it, but yes, Flappy Noodle. That's what made me think of it. There it is. Top! Top, 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 top. I feel like I just saved it. Top! I should, oh, okay. Should talk to these people now. Is the horse going to do that every time I stop? Young people these days, wasting their time on things like dates. How indecent. You know, just because you can't get a date don't mean you got to be all bitter about it. Hey, look at my horse. My horse is better than your horse. Lady Chris, please be careful when you go out into the forest. Nah, it's not that dangerous. Chill out, dude. I'm like level 20 or something. Dope. There's going to be more follower emotes to come, but that's one I just put up yesterday. Phew. I could finally go back to Karaya. Why are Zex and merchants such jerks? Nothing. Oh, go. I joined the Knights because I wanted to be like Captain Galahad. I'll continue to look up to him and fight to the bitter end. Do whatever you want, I'm super dead. If anyone gets that reference, then I'm fucking impressed. For real. Here at last. This is where we belong. Let me remind you that we cannot fuck, I should have not pressed the button. You mean to say we won't be able to wait for the rest of the 6 nights? No, I'm afraid not. Surely you understand the urgency. Well, shit. Oh! Oops. Pardon me. We've seen this scene once already. Are you alright, lad? Please forgive my companion for getting in your way. That was the reference, yes. Yeah, well, what do you expect from an Ironhead? That's racist. Chris, Link, and 11B need to have a horse race. I think Link would probably win that if he had, like, unlimited carrots, right? What do you mean, Ironhead? Those clothes. You are Karayan. And who might you be? Of course, I should have introduced myself first. I am Chris Lightfellow, the acting captain of the Zexen Knights. Lightfellow? That name sure sounds familiar. I've never seen the show, but I do have the album, and it is quite good. Captain, time is fleeting. We must be on our way. Wait, I must speak with you. Get back, young barbarian. Here we decide who lives, who dies, and who speaks. Are you threatening me? I need TB for my bunghole. Hugo, don't. And as somebody who knew quite a bit about Hamilton, it was an interesting show. They got it almost entirely historically accurate. They condensed a few things, you know. Left a few things out, but they did a good job. Just from the album that I could tell. Are you threatening me? I need TP for my bunghole. Do you have any rolos? Damn. Time is of the essence now. Very well. Our apologies once again, child. Goodbye. See, that's why it was so surprising that she, like, torched the village and killed Lulu. Because she was, like, the polite one. Like, everybody else was a dick, especially this fucking guy. Be careful what you do here. This is Zexen Light. Goodbye. I mean, Lewis was okay. I do apologize, but I think he's like a squire or something. So it's like the only character that was like polite and whatnot is the one that burns his village to the ground. At least she seemed kind of conflicted. Roland, you were too confrontational. Please remember that you are the captain's successor. You must not hesitate to assert your authority. That's my view. Still, I didn't exactly ask for your view. Your men will doubt your ability to lead if you simply bow your head to the grassland barbarians. That did not occur to me. I apologize. Not necessary. It's my error for overstepping my bounds. Assert my authority.
Respect my authority. Respect my authority. Respect it.
Oh, well, it's late. I should get to a save point and end it. Luckily, we arrived early, so we have time to tidy up before supper. Let me straighten your room, Lady Chris. That's not something you should do. It's someone else's task. Not a problem, madam. I am more comfortable doing this than training as a knight. But I must make a knight out of you, or your father will never forgive me. If you must, you can do the cleaning while I explore the fortress. It's been a while since I went away to battle and returned in triumph to the capital. Yeah, it's not Chasm late, but it's about that time where I should be ending. It certainly has, madam. I mean, Chasm was so fun I lost track of time. I probably would have kept going even longer if you hadn't said something. Come to think of it, when we left the fortress, Captain Galahad and Vice Captain Police were still with us. You needn't remind me. Oh, I can move around and shit. Alright. What shall I start with? Polish some knobs or something. I'm gonna go find a save point. Oh, I got problems. Alright. Oh, right. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, Lady Chris. Alright. Alright, I know there's a Bochutsu guy here. This should bring me back to the courtyard. Yep. I wonder if we could just leave. I know there's a save point at the end of this. And then we could do a raid. Oh, of course it's a cutscene. Oh, Sloan? I thought you were in my party. What are you doing here? Whatever is going on. Oh, wait, he wasn't with me. Madam, it seems the Grassland messenger has just arrived. Then what is the big fuss about? So what? I don't care. I beg your pardon. How rude. Is this how you behave in the Grasslands? We pay our respect to those who deserve it. Otherwise, not. You will not get away with this. Stop it, both of you. Boris, what is the matter with you? He called me a gatekeeper and demanded to see you in person. And you? I am Dupa, the left fighter in Unit 1 of the Lizard Clan's Three Bodies Fighters. I request personal audience with the captain of the Zexen Knights. Please show me to her. Since the position of the captain of the Zexen Knights is vacant, I will receive you. I will receive you? What is this? DeviantArt? There was a rumor of a she-devil in the last war. Don't tell me you are her. Silence! I won't tolerate your impudence! You should know better than to utter the words she-devil. It is kind of rude. I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about. If you do not believe me, your best option is to leave. Alright, I will take your word. In accordance with the clan traditions, Chief Zepon of the Lizard Clan, one of the grand clans of the Grassland Sands, sends this message to your honorable fighters, the Zexen Knights. On the evening after 3 suns set on the hill, we will hold a gathering in the Amber Plains to rest the grides. What's he saying, Robin? Alright. He is saying that they will hold truce negotiations in the Amber Plains 3 days from today. We accept your proposal. Both Zexen and Grasslands will send 5 convoys. We'll meet midway between the 2 armies. Agreed. And do not be late. Human women hold no attraction for me, but you're in love with this one, aren't you? Hey, watch your mouth. If you'll excuse me, I must be going. I think that was a Phil Collins record. I did not expect a message so soon after we arrived. The council is well prepared, I see. Okay. I know we're supposed to head back, but I'm trying to find a save point so we can end it. I think there's one out here. Oh, we're just getting another fucking cutscene. Alright. Oh no, it's not a cutscene. It's just me on the horse walking out slowly. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give him a lick. It tastes just like raisins. I see the save point. Alright, here we are. Alright, guys, so don't get anywhere. We are ending, but don't go anywhere just yet. We are going to be doing a raid, so please stick around for that. We also make a save state, which I've already forgotten, even though I've pressed it so many times, whether it's F1 or F3, so just to be safe, it is F1 to save. Go and say goodbye to everybody. Gibbsy, come here. Wait, where'd you go? Over here, buddy. Gibbsy, 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 Gibbsy. Gibbsy noodle, Gibbsy, Gibbsy noodle. Okay. Alright, guys, let's go over the schedule, and then we're going to do a raid. So, guys, join me tomorrow night, where I will be playing Ys 3, The Oath in Felghana for Steam. That's tomorrow night. Monday afternoon, we got 2 fighting games to play. We've got The King of Fighters EX2 Howling Blood for the Game Boy Advance. And then we've got SNK Gals Fighters for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. Tuesday night, we'll be playing Metroid 2 Return of Samus on the Game Boy. And since it's a pretty short game and I'll likely get through it and have stream time left over. I do have the next game set up, which is called Record of Lodoss War, Deedlit in the Wonder Labyrinth, which I've been looking forward to trying. That is Tuesday night. Wednesday afternoon, we're going to be starting Final Fantasy Tactics, The War of the Lions. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely my favorite Final Fantasy game. Like, there's no... You ask me, what is the best Final Fantasy game? Tactics. Great story, amazing gameplay. So I'm really looking forward to that. Thursday night, we'll be continuing with more Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon, another story for the Super Famicom. Friday afternoon, we're going to be finishing Dragon Quest III, The Seeds of Salvation for the Super Famicom as well. And then we're going to be moving on to Heretic, which is a PC game. I'm going to be playing it in the Doom 2 engine. It's kind of like Doom, except you're a wizard. And you use magic instead of like guns and stuff. You have magic, and it's a really fun game. You know, beat the demons, find the keys, that kind of shit. Classic game. And I'm playing the version called Shadow of the Serpent Riders that has all the expansions and everything. And then Saturday night, a week from today, we'll be right back here with more Suikoden III for the PlayStation 2. So let's go over here and let's see who we have online that we can send a raid to. Who's on? That's cool. Let's see. We got a lot of people on. Polshoe's playing what? Tarot. It says tarot. Is she doing tarot readings? No, she's playing a game called Tarot. Okay. It would have been cool if she was doing readings, right? I don't like necessarily believe in like that kind of thing, but I think it's very interesting the way that people interpret the cards and whatnot. And it's a good way for people to organize their thoughts. That being said, I think we will raid Polshoe. All right, let's head over there. So she's playing a game called Tarot. I've never heard of it, but we'll check it out. Oh, no, she is doing tarot readings. She's doing tarot readings. Let's do that. She might read for one of you guys. Let me give you guys a raid call. Alright, guys. There is your taboo. No, she's like actually got cards, not the game. That game sucked. Alright, guys, there's your raid call. Copy that, paste it as we head into Polshoe's stream. Let me put emote only on. Alright, we're going to be heading over there. I'll see you guys on Polshoe's stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for more East 3, The Oath, and Felghana. I'll see you on Discord. I will just see you around in general. And away we go. Whoa.